Imagine a world where for just one day the very air we breathe simply ceased to exist. Not just a shortage, but a complete instantaneous disappearance of oxygen. This isn't a science fiction premise, it's a thought experiment that reveals the profound, often unseen role oxygen plays in every facet of our planet. What would happen if, for a mere 24 hours, oxygen vanished? The consequences would be catastrophic, unfolding in a terrifying cascade of events that would fundamentally alter Earth as we know it. Life as we understand it would be impossible. The first, most immediate effect would be on the atmosphere itself. Oxygen makes up about 21% of our air. Its sudden absence would cause a massive drop in atmospheric pressure, akin to being instantly transported to the vacuum of space. Our eardrums would rupture instantly from the pressure change. The sky, currently blue due to oxygen and nitrogen scattering sunlight, would turn pitch black. There would be no molecules to scatter light, plunging the world into an eerie, silent darkness. The ozone layer, our protective shield against harmful ultraviolet radiation, is made of O3, a form of oxygen. Without it, the Earth would be bombarded by lethal solar radiation, scorching everything exposed to the sun. For all aerobic life forms, including humans, the disappearance of oxygen means immediate cellular death. Our bodies rely on oxygen for cellular respiration, the process that generates energy. Without it, our cells would suffocate. Within seconds, consciousness would be lost. Our brains, muscles, and organs would cease to function. Every living creature that breathes air would perish almost simultaneously, a silent, global extinction event. Even aquatic life would suffer. While water is H2O, fish and other marine organisms rely on dissolved oxygen in the water. Without it, oceans would become vast, lifeless tombs. Oxygen isn't just in the air, it's a fundamental component of the Earth's crust. It is the most abundant element in the crust, forming compounds with nearly every other element. Its sudden absence would have devastating structural consequences. Concrete, a cornerstone of modern infrastructure, relies on oxygen as a binding agent. Buildings, bridges, and roads would instantly crumble into dust. The very ground beneath our feet would lose its cohesion. Metal structures like those in cars, planes, and skyscrapers would also be affected. Many metals are protected by an oxide layer that prevents corrosion. Without oxygen, these layers would vanish, leaving them vulnerable. Combustion, the process that powers our world, requires oxygen. Every engine, from car motors to jet turbines, would immediately cease to function. Planes would fall from the sky, and vehicles would grind to a halt. Any open flame, from a candle to a forest fire, would be extinguished instantly. While this might seem like a small mercy, the lack of oxygen would also mean no explosions. However, the world would already be in chaos. The absence of oxygen would also affect welding and other industrial processes that rely on controlled combustion or oxidation. Manufacturing would cease and critical infrastructure would fail. If oxygen were to return after 24 hours, the world would be unrecognizable. The atmosphere would rush back in, creating unimaginable sonic booms and shockwaves. A sudden reintroduction of pressure would be another catastrophic event. The landscape would be a desolate wasteland of crumbled structures and lifeless forms. The oceans would be devoid of complex life. The air would be filled with the stench of decay from billions of organisms. The Earth's surface would be scorched by unfiltered solar radiation. The delicate balance of ecosystems would be shattered beyond repair. Recovery, if even possible, would take millennia, if not longer. This thought experiment, while terrifying, underscores the profound and often overlooked importance of oxygen. It is not merely a gas we breathe, it is the invisible architect of our world, sustaining life, shaping our planet, and enabling our civilization. Its omnipresence in the atmosphere, the oceans, and the very crust beneath our feet highlights the intricate interconnectedness of Earth's systems. We often take it for granted, but oxygen is the silent, indispensable force that makes our existence possible. Understanding its critical role fosters a deeper appreciation for the delicate balance of our planet. It reminds us that the air we breathe is a precious, life-giving gift fundamental to everything we know.